Hey guys, what's up? It's Steph, and today I'm coming at you with my bucket list. This is an overview of my master bucket list. As you can see, I have quite an extensive list. Here, 8 pages in total, I think. My bucket list is my pride and joy. I have been working on it since I was 9. Putting it together so that when I was in a good place in my life to be able to actually take it on and accomplish some things from it, I would be able to. Some of these things have been on my bucket list and I have obviously since done them. And a bucket list is not the kind of list where you take things off. You keep what you have on there for future reference, and so you can see what you've done and what experiences you've had and things like that. The posters up here is just covering my full name and some personal details, so that's usually not there, but yeah. So what I'm going to do in this video is break down my entire bucket list, page by page, how I set it out and what each section is about, and why I set it out like this. If you want to see a more in-depth video on my bucket list, breaking down page by page or section by section or something like that, just leave me a comment down below and I will definitely get to that for you. In my research on bucket lists on YouTube, I have discovered that there is a bucket list tag and a few people do little bucket list things here and there, but there's really nothing as extensive as mine. There's nothing about creating your ultimate bucket list, how to accomplish things from it, why you should have one. There's nothing like that. So I really just want to get a series out there. So if you're interested in a bucket list series, please let me know. I'm more than happy to get it done because it's something different. It's something that's not on YouTube at the moment or at all really, and I would love to bring something new and fresh to the YouTube community. So without further ado, let's get started. I have a bucket list because, obviously from the name of my channel, I am a dreamer. I'm a big fan of dreaming. There are reasons of which I do not want to disclose at this point in time as to why I am such a dreamer, why I set dreams rather than setting goals. I do set goals as well, but dreams are a little bit different to a goal. They're more like things you want to accomplish eventually, but if you don't, it's okay. They're just things you would like to do. So I have a bucket list because it helps me with a few personal things in my life. If you'd like a more in-depth video on why I have a bucket list and things like that, let me know. Eventually I will also do a video on my personal situations, but right now I'm still getting used to the whole YouTube thing and I don't want to expose myself like that just yet. So please be respectful of that. But yeah, that's why I have a bucket list. It's also probably not the most legitimate reason to people, but it works for me. It's my thing and I love it. So how I have set it up is I have different sections. You can see the 5 that I've got here are personal life, career, sports, collections, and animals. These 2 here are crossed off because they actually come under the animals and I didn't realise that when I moved them down here I didn't remove them from here. But anyway, so I've got personal life, career, sports, collections, and animals on my first page, and under each heading are the bucket list tasks or goals or dreams or aspirations or whatever you want to call them that pertain to that heading. So that's what's under each one of these. This is my first page. Second page I have adventure, languages, dance, media, and music. Then I have supernatural, art, carnivals and major events, and photography. I will come up to the supernatural one. There are people that are going to have an issue with this one, but Please be respectful about the fact that everybody believes different things, everybody has different beliefs and experiences and things like that. People look at the world differently to what others, so what I think is legitimate may or may not be legitimate to you. You may think this is complete and utter crap, but you might also think, oh my god, that's the coolest section ever. I want to have a section like that in my bucket list. So please just be respectful. That goes for all of them, but the supernatural one, I know there are people who have differing opinions on that, and yeah, I just wanted to touch on that really quick. So that's page 3. And page 4, I have trains, books, movies and television, and people. People is people I want to meet. Then I have food, charity, hopes and dreams, and random. Those 5 pages cover all my basic stuff. Then we get into travel. So I've got travel Australia, travel the United States of America. I live in Australia, which is why my list is a lot smaller. And then I have travel the world, and these are the places that cover everywhere that's not in Australia or the US. Then my last page is just an others category, and this is as things come up in my life and I think, oh, I want to do that, I want to add it to my bucket list. So I have category, task, and complete. So that's a full overview of my complete bucket list. You would have seen on some pages there were these little crosses. So these little crosses here, that's just what I have accomplished already. I haven't done very much of it because I'm still finding myself not to be in the best place to actually move on with these things. But some of these things I am doing as a work in progress. I currently, under career, I get a bachelor's degree. I'm currently doing that. And these 3 will allow me to become a fully accredited child psychologist. They come together. So that's those ones. There's a couple, like some of my personal ones, my career ones, like some of them tie in like that. Yeah, it really just, it's a work in progress. And what you need to understand about a bucket list is that it's a work in progress. This obviously is a very extensive bucket list. I have a couple of different kinds of bucket lists. As I said at the start of this video, this is my master bucket list. I then have a 25 before 25 list. Once I've finished that, I will do a 30 before 30, 40 before 40, and 50 before 50. For that list, I pull things from here that I can do by that age quite easily, given the stage of my life that I'm at. And they go on that list. Then I have my it's still a master bucket list, but it's a more condensed and more realistic version of what I can actually accomplish without too much hassle from this list. And then I also have a friend of whom I want to travel with, and so these last 3 pages pertain to we've pulled from those 3 pages plus a couple of things that were on his bucket list to do together. So I have a bucket list with him as well. And then what I want to do when I do travel is make myself just a small bucket list for each destination that I go to. For example, by the time you see this, I will be about a week out from going on a trip to Melbourne in Australia, Melbourne, Victoria. And I am putting together for myself just a small bucket list of things that I want to do while I'm there so I can experience Melbourne in its fullest. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing any of my other bucket lists, or a bucket list 101 video, or a more detailed breakdown of this bucket list, or even a creating your own ultimate bucket list sort of how-to guide, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to do it for you because, as I said, there is nothing like this on YouTube, and I really want to bring something new and different to the YouTube community. Also, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and a ton of other stuff. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!